Well, hello guys, my name is Nick from Nickstoygarage, and today a nice and quick video, not too long. Today we're doing this Volvo 245, I think it's a DL from Majorette. This beautiful brown Volvo isn't going to stay brown much longer because we're gonna make a tuning mobile out of this thingy. So let's roll it into frame, it's not on flames yet. And let's take a look at this magnificent. I actually really love these old Volvo, especially the wagons. They are just amazing. Now it does have an opening trunk that doesn't really like to open. It's not that, it's broken, it's just broken. I can fix it maybe, I hope. So let's take a close look at it. The paint on one side is completely gone, the other side is quite good. The base is in pretty good shape, as are the wheels and tires. So first order of business is to drill out the rivet that holds in the base. So this, I love the Majorette models because they just, with a little bit of drilling, they just pop apart. Amazing. With this model, the front grille and the steering wheel and dashboard are actually one piece that are all held in by the headlights and dashboard. And the interior is actually being held in by two pins in the base plate. So that's a really nifty design, I guess. To lift out the wheels and axles, you just have to or pull them up or just take out the spring. Again, lovely spring design, one of my favorite designs of spring because they're just so easy to work on and to modify. When that's done, I just have to take out the windshield. And there's our problem why the trunk doesn't close. One of the tabs is bent and that just doesn't align anymore. So these are all the parts when everything is reassembled. That's something new I'm trying to let you guys take a look at everything I have disassembled. And then on to my favorite step of every restoration, and I think my greatest investment so far, my sand blasting cabinet. About 1 or 2 minutes, depends on the age and on the paint used on the model, but the paint just flies off on these models. It is incredible. Because I'm only doing the body of the car because the base is in just such good condition, it doesn't even need sandblasting. Next, for primer, I will be using a fine surface primer by Tamiya. 3 coats in total, leaving between 15 to 20 minutes to dry between coats. Now I made the mistake to first paint in the outside and the inside and then open the trunk to do the trunk sides. You should I can't find my words. Paint the inside of the trunk first, that's just a tip I can give you. Then for the color, I said the original color is out of the window. It's fluorescent green and I love it. I actually had this exact car in this exact color on my Gran Turismo Gran Turismo 4 on the PlayStation 2. And I just wanted to recreate, or 3, no, the PlayStation 3, and just wanted to recreate that iconic, well, I drifted with it, but it had 5 horsepower, it was amazing. So this is just something for myself to remind me of the good old days when I was a young lad. Last year. So next, moving on from the paint, I have some bad spots on the paint, especially on the hood and on the side door. As you can see, I'm pulling off a hair. No worries, taking a piece of sandpaper just to sand off those rough spots. Normally you should do that in the primer step, but the imperfections only showed up when I started doing the green on it, because I have no idea, I'm just a bad painter, I guess. When the imperfections are gone, I do 2 more coats, again 15-20 minutes to dry between coats to get the paint looking as good as I can humanly get it. Next, for the fine details. The Volvo have 4 door handles, so they are painted in with my chromish, silverish, paintish, colorish, and then the taillights on the back of this car get the red treatment. I know there's supposed to be blinkers in the somewhere, but I just don't like to paint on blinkers. Now on the front I decided to paint the blinkers also red because it's a tuning mobile and I don't like orange on the green car. Next, the toothbrush is coming out, my toothbrush that I use to clean my teeth every single day, just to clean the interior. It's supposed to be, well, not really red rod, but it's supposed to be a DIY if you would have this car in real life on a budget. If you're a student, this is what you're supposed to do with your car, I think. There's rattle can and green. I want to do that. I want to rattle can my car green. Next, the window. Just take my polishing bit on my drill, some polishing compound, and drill, well, actually polish the windshield until it shines. Now I do want to raise, well, actually lower the car, so I have to raise the axle. So I did that, is just take an old axle from an old car, out my parts bin I think. Then snap off the length of axle I'm going to need, and just put them underneath the axle, so the axle itself would actually sit higher, therefore the body will drop, well, lower. After gluing those in, I go on to, and while the glue dries, I go to the rest of the reassembly. First, the front and rear axle, and like I said, the Majorette springs are just so easy to take apart and put back together. So you just have to slide in the front and rear axle, then take the little spring. And there are 2 tabs on either side of the car, well in the middle but not either side of the car, to hold in the spring. Just place in one, make sure the wheels and axles are aligned, and then snap in the second side. Next, when the springs, well the spring is back in the car, you can immediately see it's a little, not too much. I really wanted it to go into the open hole in the wheel well, but it would just sit on its base, and because the base is so low. And you can see the wheels still turn, but that's a pretty important thing with me. I don't want to glue my wheels to the car. Next, the windshield goes in, and then I totally forgot how to do the car together again, because it's only happened yesterday and already forgot that you have to place the interior and the dashboard on the base itself. There we go, we remembered. So placing in the interior on the 2 tabs. Next, the dashboard goes around the front post, and it's been held in by its headlights. So slide it back until the headlight protrudes. Next, take the body again, place the windshield in the body once again, and then just snap them back together. And to finish off, I used a self-tapping screw. I've drilled a little pilot hole beforehand before I painted, to self-tapping screw to hold the model together, so if I want to take it apart in the future, I just can. And there it is with the self-tapping screw. So let's take a look at it before the restoration, when it was still brown. And brown with a not opening trunk. The trunk does open. No, I didn't really show it on camera, but still, it started working again. After I fixed it, obviously, because I'm the best at that. And let's take a look at it after the restoration in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. It's green. It's lowered. The front needs to be a little bit more lowered, but oh well, it looks really good if I do say so myself. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and hope to see you in a future video. Bye.